All right, y'all. Blessings, blessings, uncensored enlightenment talk family. Levi family. It is early in the morning. And Grace Levi is on the go. So we're going to be doing a lot of different updates on this channel. We're going to keep the channel diverse, but we're going to keep it focused on law. Learning law as the individuals, fighting for your right, and highlighting the numerous disparities across our communities. Now, this is something that I have mentioned to you guys that I am an adamant fighter of tickets. I don't get a lot of tickets, moving violations, but when I get tickets and I know that it's not a right, oh yeah, we fight. So I kind of told you about a story that happened a couple of years ago where I fought for my life in a Henry County court in Georgia against two prosecutors. And we're going to talk about that, the things that you face as a person fighting a case pro se, and some of the things you need to do. So I just wanted to have a short live with you guys this morning because this is what my bed office is looking like, because I didn't even go to my office yet because I was like, I just got to do this. Right here, you're going to see a series of documents here that I have been collecting. Since 2023, we have been receiving like just random tickets from an entity called School Speed Zone. Now, what I've noticed is that School Speed Zone has put its grip in every single county in Georgia, or at least the surrounding Atlanta areas. So, for example, I have all of the tickets that I have received. One of the tickets that I will be subpoenaing, actually, the court hearing, was I received a ticket for going 46 in a 35. Okay, 1 mile over the 10-mile buffer, as well as highlighting it was outside of the school zone time, where the cameras was not supposed to capture that, and it was supposed to be used as evidence. So when I went to court that day with the judge, he wouldn't hear nothing I had to say about the ticket being out of the realms of the time where Speed Zone was actually contract to monitor us, as well as it was ridiculous. It was 1 mile over whatever. So one of the things that I did with one of the counties earlier in 2023 was request information related to its maintenance, services of the equipment, who check and balance this stuff, because it's just so funny that most of the tickets I receive, it's either 46 miles per hour, 47, or 35 or 36, right over the recommended amount, like literally right over the recommended amount. And it hurts really bad to get a ticket for 75 to $80 for 1 mile over, so this is another way that they are extracting funds from us. Blessings. How are you, Daniel? How are you? um you said they far apart. You so weird. Damn, we adults here. Jesus Christ. All right, I don't want to get distracted because we have kids in this audience, and I don't have my moderators. That's some of the things where I really just, I don't pay attention to some people, because we have adults that literally want to kill themselves with ignorance. Yeah, I mean, ignorance. We're talking about high value conversations, things that we need to address because we're being ticketed, told, and fined out the ass. Okay, so I just took that person away. Okay, so cool. Now, what I have done is, what I'm going to do is actually subpoena our court date, our court hearing, so I can use that as evidence to prove that they were ticketing out of the time, as well as I have numerous tickets over the years that basically reflects the same thing. I even have tickets that shows no proof of my car or anything. And what they end up doing to us is that a lot of us don't have time. We don't want to go to court. We don't want to deal with that type of stuff. So we end up paying. But then if you do the math of how much we actually paid in these fucking tickets, it is out of pocket. So these are some of the things that I'm going to be working on as well. Outside of the Alexis Wilson case, we got an update. I mean, well, we got more information to divulge to you guys as far as what we're doing with the Alexis case. But I just wanted to talk to you guys about something else that I'm working on. So, what I'm going to be doing again is sending a letter to the Attorney General. My name is Grace Levi. Grace Levi. I'm going to be sending another letter to the Attorney General because I sent one in 2023. The first letter I sent to 23 kind of just highlight like, hey, something's going on. This is not right. Yada, yada, yada. Now, I did not receive a response from the Attorney General. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to indicate all of the tickets, all of the situations related to the tickets, send them the proof, as well as I'm going to reiterate that this is not the first time that I have contacted them. Now, I came across an article, y'all, and I know this is happening out there with you guys. So I think it's something that we do need to talk about. You are going through it too, and you just don't realize it. But if you do all the calculations of how many tickets you receive falsely, or you feel like unjustifiably for a no victim crime, you will start to feel away. Okay, we have to get this together. So I came across this article in February 2024, growing backlash against school zone speeding cameras. So this is something that is a issue. Okay, it is really an issue. People are really concerned. It says Atlanta, Georgia school speeding cameras, which snap pictures of license plates and cites car owners by mail, face a battle for survival. While police say the cameras help keep the children and the school employees safe, drivers has complained for years about ticket cameras that benefit private companies and government. As we mentioned, these are one of the things that allegedly Delgado had his hands on, is getting the camera system set up out there in Illinois, okay? And I'm highlighting this is because what goes on out there is going on in towns all around. So once we learn how to address it in one place, we may know how to address it in another place. So here they're noticing that these private companies are actually the ones that are benefited from this. He said, I think that there has been a certain jurisdiction and companies that have run these cameras in excess. Okay. This is brought to you by Fox 51 I Team Roswell. They were properly marked. They are not properly marked. They have confused drivers, and it's not been that type of solution that was intended to originally be in some cases. Okay. One bill pending in the state legislature will banish the automated system, overturning the 2018 law that allowed them in the first place. This is related to monitoring. You know, it's some benefits to it. Like for instance, when there's crimes, they can actually track where the person is at, kind of watch where the cars went. I saw them solve crimes with this type of stuff, but for it to be used to basically excessively ticket us, that's not going to happen. Meanwhile, an Augusta plaintiff plaintiff's attorney has now filed a class action lawsuit pending against two camera companies aiming to outlaw their business, and that's what we have to do. We have to move forward to bring forth litigation. This is what's going to happen. All roads leads to courts right now. I brought this complaint to Consumer Protection, and they said that I needed to at first contact the Attorney General, and that's what I did because this is the entity that will be able to help us across the board. Um, so basically, that is what I'm going to be working on as well in the background. This is going to resonate with some people, and I think many of people, once they notice what's really going on, not only are they excessively taking us, but they're also monitoring us with these cameras. Okay. Dang, I got these people so ignorant. Hold on one second. Let me ban people because you know I don't have not a problem. All right. And then I do know also I'm gonna get to this. These are some of the things that I'm going to be working on. I also want to send a message out to the subscribers, the Levi family. I'm going to keep pushing. Obviously, you see that there are trolls that are coming to the channel after the LNC thing where he showed up. And I just want to let y'all know, I also been having a lot of my accounts trying to be hacked. In the middle of the night, I would get notifications that someone is trying to get into my business profile, my email, these type of things. So what I'm going to ask is if you are my mods and if you want to be a mod, please come up here and help protect Grace Levi so I can stay focused on the fight that we need to fight. Because obviously I have a lot of people that are intimidated of me. I'm gonna stop saying that I make people feel away. You are intimidated of me. You are intimidated that I don't take any shit, that I stand up for myself, and that I know what I know, and I don't go with the status quo. And that's understandable, but that's something that you have to deal with, okay? I'm not going to allow that to distract me from my blessings and my gifts. So, one of my blessings and my gifts is to stand. I don't have a problem fighting injustice, not one motherfucking minute, not a half a second. I don't move in fear, I don't move in the group mentality, and I don't follow people to the pits of hell. So, what we're going to do here for what we've been doing is empowering people to stand up for themselves, for them to be them, for them not to follow everyone, to call out the injustice and take the steps that you need to move forward and actually justify yourself. So, with that goes to say, I love when the trolls actually really show themselves, because what I end up doing is just hide everybody from the channel. You are not welcome here. I don't seek to have a million followers. What I seek is to bring the Levi family together, to bring independent thinkers together, people who see social, economic, and issues, social, economic issues, and issues in our justice system, and bring them to the forefront. I want to talk about the things that make people uncomfortable. I have not a problem doing that. So, again, what I ask is that if you like the content that I bring out, if you like what I do, because I stand strong, and my goal is to empower you guys to stand strong, to protect yourself, to mitigate risk factors. That's how I've been taught as a healthcare provider, to prevent illness, and this whole system is sick, and that's what I'm doing. So basically, I'm going to keep y'all up to par of what we're doing with Speed Zone in Georgia. I will be contacting the Attorney General again, and with all of the evidence of what I have, I'm also going to, because I also got the contract of Speed Zone. I did all the work. I did the work. I did some of the work. I was able to get one of the contracts from Speed Zone and read it, and it gives no governmental powers. Okay, so these are private companies that are doing this, and they are getting reimbursed off our backs. This is happening in Illinois. This is happening in Dalton. They're implementing these cameras, and you guys are going to suffer. So before it gets bad, I think you guys need to nip it in the bud. Make sure that it's regulated right if they do put up these type of cameras, and that it is not a non-governmental entity. Does that make sense? So anyway, I want to say thank you for being here with Grace Levi. Shout out to all the trolls and all of the adults that act like you're two. You act like you too. You should be ashamed of yourself. That's why we have President Trump, because we have people who don't read, who don't understand their economy, don't understand their social economic situation. All you get is a punchline if somebody to say something that make you feel good or for a second, and you follow it to the pits of hell. I feel sorry for you. Okay? Love you guys, and I will see y'all tonight. We're going to do another episode of Unhinged Police in Dalton. We're going to be going into Dante Johnson. He was Perez's first kill. We're definitely going to honor Perez by showing his legacy. And I also want to highlight that Cara has been being harassed by people, okay, after his death. So anyone to say, oh, what is justice? Huh, y'all have some nerve. Because now that this man has allegedly whatever to himself or whatever happened, people are attacking her after he set off the chains of event that got her daughter killed. But that's the type of individuals that we're dealing with. This is the type of individuals that we're dealing with in society. That you guys can support bad behavior because you like the person. Let me say this, and you know, sometimes I get off topic, but I'm gonna do what I need to do or what I want to do. My brother is serving 20 years for murder. He is halfway through his bid. Not one damn time did I ever felt like he was the victim, that he did not deserve what he was supposed to get. Even to this day, when I conversate with my brother, I talk to him about repenting. I talk to him about how he feel about what he did. Do he feel like it's wrong? To the point to build him up to possibly, apologize to the family. I understand how it feels to be on the opposite side when somebody does wrong. I wasn't even comfortable to to stay in the court with him, and I did. And I was lucky that them families didn't trash me or beat my ass in Newark, okay? For their family members being murdered by my family member. Knock it off for the people to say, what is justice? I understand from both aspects. And every dog has its day, and everyone must repent. You're not special. Not at all. So if God decides to take your life, or you end up going to the electric chair, and someone feels relief from that, who are you to make a judgment on that? Who are you to pick and choose what God likes and he don't when you're living like a heathen or halfway crook? Knock it off, okay? Knock it off. So we will be talking about the mental implications as well of what Perez was going through. Because when I read that story to you guys about Perez, and I think it was Arwath or something, the time where he had his encounter in the hospital, and the guy, it was crazy. It was voodoo, tasers, pee, all over. It's just I told y'all the story. And when I read that story, I said that man has to be traumatized. I hope that they got him some help. But that's what we're going to be talking about today, the real implications of excessive force, because it hits all sides of it. Okay? So I love you guys. Just wanted to let you know what Grace Levi is working on. It's not going to stop. We're going to be building up the audience, continuing. I want free thinkers here. If you're not a free thinker, you don't belong here, and you will be called out or banned. Yeah, I don't want you. I don't want nobody else's followers, because those people are not like me. I just need the real people to come and be part of the Levi family. So I love you guys. Let me go. It is time for me to handle some business. I will talk to you later.